EA Sports. It's in the game.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken short.
That's it, we go punt. At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, on the wall, right?
Tackles.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, 15. Watch the curl. Why? Move. 22's coming, Mike.
3 bud.
Outside.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Vic. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it with Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
16 yards. Results in a first down.
Set, ready. Took the flag. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, visitors nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 13. Check 13. Wait. Watch the window.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. Pushing through the contact. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
22, he's coming, 22.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's Michael Vick. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense.
Down the numbers. fires. There he goes. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys have taken the lead. Stenerud on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, visitors 14, Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he will have a touchdown. Stenerud now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, visitors 21, Broncos 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. This will be taken short. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. On the base.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Todd Gurley, 55 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Murray. And it is incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
1-yard gain. brings up
55, come on, 55.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Just beating the play clock is Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. On first down, Locke. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So 4th down coming up, John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they rattle off a big one. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Go, go, go. Topper. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Stenerud able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's locked. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 68 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. 11. Middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not... able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing again on second and 10. Mahomes got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. 16 yards, a first down. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Stenerud's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Irvin, 69 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mahomes now on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes now to throw. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Love. He'll hit Jackson complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina at 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting in the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Gurley again here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Check 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Yellow. Hey, let's go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. To throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, here we go.
Luck now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
That's caught by Jackson. Call it a gain of 5, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 12. Bend it. Strong right. Check 24. Watch 24.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now the try here for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Next to score, our home team 24, visitors 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it.